いお相撲はっきよいはっきよいお相撲
Hello and welcome to Sumo Mainichi's Juryo live stream for day one of the Kyushu basho. It's November 9, 2025 and we get sumo again. My name's Amy. I'm here with Dave. We're in Melbourne, Australia. We're going to bring you some sumo.
We certainly are. So great to have sumo back, and Amy and I will be here to bring you all of the Juryo bouts on day one from Kyushu basho, the final basho of 2025.
Yeah, what's going to happen? It's been wild already. We're just coming hot off a London tournament where interest in sumo around the world has popped off, I think you can say.
It could not be higher. Also a strong interest in theatre.
Good theatre.
Great venues.
Good fun times were had. Yeah, good venues, great lighting. Pretty okay commentary. Not like what you'll get here, the top of the top.
Nothing quite as polished as you get here, but great nonetheless. Big welcome to the chat powerhouse. You're in there first, second and third. Dr. Quack, so great to have you along. We've got a couple of bouts left to go in Juryo.
In Makushita even.
Oh,
before we get... You're just thinking ahead. I know how much you love Juryo, and you've mentally placed yourself there already.
I need to be in the moment, though. I need to centre myself.
That's right. Come back.
We have two bouts in Makushita.
Focus on the important bout of Dayamami up against Miyanokaze. We love him. I love him. He's just dropped out of Juryo, actually.
Miyanokaze?
Yep. He had a bit of a disturbing 3-12. Very much in the black dot territory, but he'd be wanting to come back. He's only dropped to Makushita 4.
Yeah, very gentle drop for him.
Isn't it?
A lot of hype around Miyanokaze, and today he goes up against another Juryo stalwart in Dayamami. It's hard not to look at the vision we're seeing of the Kyushu stadium, the doyo. Somehow they seem to have got a nice amount of age into the clay, ready for day one.
It looks very nice. I'm trying to look what the weather is by what people are wearing in the crowd. I always try to guess the temperature. I mean, there are some long sleeves there. I think it's getting cooler. We'll find out the temperature later. Miyanokaze going forwards low. He's trying to lift the much bigger Dayamami up here. Dayamami doesn't have his traditional huge body, though. He's lost so much conditioning, and Miyanokaze is just able to push him back and then pull him forward down to the doyo. So that's a big win on day one for Miyanokaze.
Gee, I think that's interesting. I think you're right about Dayamami.
Do you think up the top of the body?
Slight lack of conditioning for him, maybe. Miyanokaze looking incredibly resourceful and dangerous, working away underneath there in what I'll call an Ura style.
Yes, with the arms out, lifting upwards. No danger of lack of conditioning up the top of Miyanokaze's body. It's all there. Don't worry about that.
The weather in Kyushu today, 21 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's overcast, a little cooler, but perfect conditions for sumo. The humidity, though, 95%. It's quite high.
That is hot and wet, cold and wet.
Well, dry and...
medium and wet.
wet.
Hello to everyone in the chat. It is so great to see you. Hey, Annie. Let's get this Yusho Hoshoryu. So calls for Hoshoryu, calls for the Aonishiki Yusho.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he's going to do. He follows Sumo Mainichi, I have to say. And this morning he was looking at our stories. I'm like, don't look at our stories. They're silly. Just practice. Just get ready. Just get in the headspace for a Ozeki run. Get in the headspace for a Yusho.
I think there's nothing that clears the mind more than a little scroll.
That's right.
You know?
Got to scroll.
If it works for him, it works for him.
Scrolling on a Sunday. We have Takakento here for the final bout of Makushita up against Otsuji. Both popular rikishi here. Takakento, known for the sideburns, for the belly.
Well, he's known for the presentation of the belly. The question is, he doesn't really get time to do it down in Makushita. He might give us a little look. No. Yep, there it is.
Minor presentation.
Minor presentation of the belly. up and under Takakento, but he's getting forced back by an absolutely ferocious Otsuji, who takes him over the line and carefully keeps him up on the doyo. Beautiful, caring sumo from Otsuji today.
This is his second basho in Makushita Otsuji. He went 4-3 in September, and so this time he'll look for a few more white dots. He only moved up to Makushita 2. He was in that log jam.
Oh, I know.
The log jam up the top of Makushita.
It is
so
real.
Harsh.
It is real.
The guys who miss out. A lot of good guys, though, didn't miss out, came up to Juryo, and we're about to hear about them right now and see how they're going. It is day one of Kyushu Basho. We are Sumo Mainichi. We have a podcast as well. We do it every single day of every basho. It comes out after. We watch, we talk.
And then we upload.
A
a big welcome to Army, I'll call you. Greetings to you. Welcome, Annie. So good to have you along. And welcome, friend of the podcast, Tom, who is going to come along to our live event on day 15. If you happen to be in the Australian city of Melbourne, on day 15, we set up our microphones in a pub, put the sumo up on the big screen, and just do what we're doing here, which is bang on for a couple of hours while the sumo's going.
We talk about it. Leonie, hello. Shay Bliss, hey. Thank you for my welcome back. There was a question as to where's Kimber. Kimber is actually going to Fukuoka this time around, so we might have some checks in from her. And she'll be putting up her own amazing content about being there, which is super cool. I'm not jealous at all. She'll be there, I believe, on Tuesday, so we'll start seeing some things from her there. But the very first bout of Juryo here today, we have Kyoku Kaio on the left of your screen up against Wakanosha, the man right there on your screen. Wakanosha has returned to Juryo. He's happy about it. Can't you see it on his face there? He's come back from Makushita 3. He went 5-2, and now he's back for the second time in his career at Juryo 14.
Has a different feeling as we see a couple of homemade
That's nice.
Wakanosha
The
fans.
Wakanosha smile. Everyone wants to
Beautiful.
see it.
Wakanosha's opponent today on the left of your screen, Kyoku Kaio, who is our Makushita 1 visitor today. Does this mean we've had a Kyujo in Juryo? We shouldn't be having a Makushita visitor on day 1.
Who was it?
Who are we missing? What have we
I
missed?
feel like it's someone really obvious who we've talked about
No, do you know,
on
actually,
the podcast.
do you know what I think it would be? It would be probably we have a guest in Makuuchi, and we do Hitoshi.
Because of Meisei.
Hitoshi is fighting against Asasuryu in the first bout of Makuuchi.
Nice on the spot working out of that, because it's not always easy.
Kyoku Kaio is 25 years old. He's Mongolian and was on debut in Juryo back in September. He went 6-9. Did manage to salvage a few wins at the end, going 3 wins and 1 loss over the last 4 days, but slips down to Makushita, still very much on the doorstep.
Yes, he will be back, I'm sure. Hey, Medolis. We will be seeing you as well in a couple of weeks at the live event. Thank you so much. We'll see you then. But for now, it is Kyoku Kaio, Makushita 1 on the left against Wakanosha at Juryo 14. He'll want to consolidate this return to Juryo. He's down first. Kyoku Kaio with a bit of a wiggle, getting ready. And they jump forward with the side angle here from Abema. Wakanosha is fighting his way forward, and he just doesn't stop. He just continues with the thrusts, and he takes Kyoku Kaio back and over the Tawara. What a great win.
That was incredibly tight and determined sumo from Wakanosha. He had a look on his face of a man who said, I'm coming here to do the business, and the business got done. As we take a look at the replay here, Wakanosha standing Kyoku Kaio up early, and just look at those attacks. Unrelenting, pushing, moving forward. That is a beautiful way to open Kyushu Basho from Wakanosha. No smile today, though. Kept it pretty dour.
Yeah, you gotta go serious on the first day, I think. You can't be letting those smiles out. That's not how sumo works. You got to save those for the sumo cards. Sumo smile cards.
Or do you save them for that?
Well, Wakanosha, will he ever be on one? He might be if he continues on in that form. But we have Shiden now. Shiden's been around for quite a while, but the guy that he's fighting today, Fuji Ryoga, hasn't. He's at Juryo 13. This is only his 6th basho. He came into sumo through the Tsukudashi system. He came in at Makushita 60.
And we should say his previous shikona that people would know him by.
It's Goshima.
Upgrade, downgrade, side grade.
Well, I'll say it again, Fuji Ryoga.
Fuji Ryoga.
Do you know it's growing on me, actually?
Yeah, I feel
Goshima's cool, though.
Goshima is T-shirt worthy. I like they've styled his hair in a wind tunnel. I like what's going on at the back of Fuji Ryoga's head is basically zero wind resistance. It's very, very nice. Shiden on the left of your screen. He's a 33-year-old stalwart from Tokyo. He's seen a lot of sumo. Did get out of jail last basho at Juryo 14. Went 7-8, losing on the final day to Kageyaki. He was Juryo 14 East, and he stays Juryo 14 East with that 7-8. Sumo is about second chances.
Look, it happens. It happens. And you can't give preference when it happens. You can't say, well, this guy deserves it, this guy doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
The 7 and 8 is a stay in position.
Well, I think we've seen a change in position on the 7 and 8.
Mm.
I've said it for a long time. 7 and 8 is the new 8 and 7.
Absolutely.
And it should be recognised as such.
Fuji Ryoga is fine, but Goshima has pizzazz.
Oh, well said. Very, very well said.
Hey, Kenny, can you say hello to my friend Jim? Now, when someone says this, I feel like I'm being trapped. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to accept the bait. Hello, Jim.
Hi, Jim. Is his last name Nasium or something like that? So we go, oh, okay. All right, looks like they are not ready to go yet. The Gyoji sends them back again as we take a beautiful shot of that hair. Even when he's standing still, Fuji Ryoga, it looks like he's running away.
It's a wind tunnel. It's definitely a wind tunnel.
Wind tunnel.
Have you ever been in a wind tunnel?
No. They would have simulated that by gelling the hair up, and on the drive to the Kyushu stadium, he would have stuck his head out of the sunroof. Yeah, it's the only way to get that look if you don't have your own wind tunnel. Have you been in a wind tunnel?
I haven't.
Oh, really? I really felt you were priming yourself for a good wind tunnel story. But that's
I wish I had.
I did see in the chat earlier a big hello to Remy and Miles who are listening. They're Tom's kids.
Oh, cool.
So great to have you along, Remy and Miles. Hope you're enjoying the Juryo action today. I don't need to say that. I know they are. All right, it looks like we are ready to go. Shiden on the left of your screen. Fuji Ryoga. Goshima on the right. Juryo 14 versus Juryo 13. Goshima, he looks like he's about to unload. Goshima, Fuji Ryoga, I should say. Fuji Ryoga down first, looks determined, slams in, but Shiden's quick, working under the armpits, keeping Fuji Ryoga off the belt, but little step back there, and a tiny opening was all Fuji Ryoga needed to dispatch Shiden quite easily today.
Yeah, Shiden, you can see both the knees paper mache'd up there. They're, sorry excuses for knees at the moment, unfortunately.
Wow.
I feel like that's a little bit harsh on Shiden here, but it is said that with difficult knees, it's worse going backwards for them. So as soon as Shiden takes that first step and the pressure is applied by Fuji Ryoga, it's really hard for him to stand up against that pressure, especially from someone who's blasted his way through most of Makushita and straight into Juryo like Fuji Ryoga has. Got his first win at Juryo 13, and I really expect to see them keep going.
Absolutely. The next bout we have today is Himukamaru up against Asasuryu.
Asasuryu, so I wasn't involved in September Basho. You had a lot of guests, and I saw a question as to whether the guests will be back. Absolutely not. It's my podcast now. No, of course. Of course, it was awesome.
The truth comes out.
No. But I missed Asasuryu. I listened, of course, to every single word. And I understand that he's in, that he's changed his name from Ishizaki. But I've never said it. So I'm so glad that this is my
your debut
bout to do, and to talk about Asasuryu. So yes, this is his. He's been in sumo for 9 basho. He also came in through the Tsukedashi system. He is Asakuryu's brother. You can see the family resemblance in his face, but his sumo it hasn't quite been as powerful. For me, it's been a little bit less firecrackery.
Yeah,
he's a little bit more stable, isn't he?
I think so. I think he's a bit more efficient with the way he uses his body. I mean, I think he stands a bit taller, 173 centimetres, a bit taller than Asakuryu. Knows how to throw that weight around and certainly doesn't look quite as refined in the upper body.
That's right. He's more less defined.
Yeah, I think so. But I think he's very, very good at leveraging that. On the left of your screen and on your screen at the moment, Himukamaru is a rikishi who may look familiar to you if you were a fan of Nagamura. So Nagamura changed his shikona after September, where at his highest rank of Makushita 2, he went 5-2. And when he confirmed the promotion, he said, "Call me Himukamaru." And I said, "Do I have to?" Because I quite like Nagamura.
It has a lot of syllables. I mean, that's a simple fact.
It is. He, and by he I mean Himukamaru, is 21 years old from Miyazaki-ken at Kisebeya and on debut in Juryo today. I can't wait to see him go around.
Well, he's going inside here. He's closed the eyes. He's channeling the sumo spirit. He's prepared here to do his style of sumo against Asasuryu. Juryo 13 against Juryo 12. Asasuryu feels by far the most experienced here, but it's not by much. Rocking back and forth, waiting for the Tachi. Himukamaru taking his time, really playing it off against Asasuryu. The tension here as they come together. They slammed with the arms. Asasuryu lets Himukamaru fly past again and then twice. On the second time, he gets him out, shoves him over the tamaro. That's a win for Asasuryu.
Well, I think exactly the kind of sumo you were talking about before from Asasuryu was on display today. Ferocious, attacking, pushing, definitely not small man sumo, and moved his bigger opponent around quite easily. You can see here Asasuryu keeping the head up, keeping the feet stable and always attacking. That move into the Norawa attack was so impressive, but then that left hand push across the body really caught Himukamaru. I'm still getting used to saying that name off guard.
He's so fast, Asasuryu. He pivoted around on that foot and just got up in the neck and then up on the chest of Himukamaru and shoved him out. That was so great from him. In his second basho at Juryo 12, he'll be hoping, as you said before, for better than that 7 and 8 from before. Kidnawaka, he has returned as well to Juryo, and I, for one, am glad to see him back.
He is back. Kidnawaka recently has been announced as the new businessman after the retirement of Takeru Fuji. Thank you, Daniel, fan of the podcast, for locking in such a compelling argument and Photoshop job.
Yeah, well, I hope he's got a new briefcase just for the occasion.
No. Kidnawaka making his return to Juryo after quite a while in January of 2025. I nearly said last year, but we're still in 2025. Had that bad leg injury. I think it was a broken leg officially. I don't think it was a full break, but it was a fracture. That only saw him sit out the second half of January and all of March. But come May, he found himself back in Makushita. Even at Makushita 1, it's taken him a few basho just to get the confidence back.
I can't imagine coming back after a broken leg. You've broken your leg.
I've broken my leg, and it does take a bit of time to get the confidence that the bone's healed and you can do it.
And also, if you've had the pin in that spot where you've had the pin, it's
a very
specific feeling, isn't it?
Bit of a mess. Tsuda Gishaw, today we take a beautiful, sensual, bottom to top pan of the man who is Juryo in many ways, Tsuda Gishaw. Should be a great matchup today. They've met 4 times in the past. The head-to-head is 2-2. Can't get more even than that. Kidnawaka had his highest rank back in November 2023. 2 years ago to the day, he made... Well, actually, I'm lying. March 2024. He was
That's more like it.
Makushita
He's
14.
like, hang on.
But when he was there in 2023 in November, so the 2 times that we've seen Kidnawaka in the top division, he's gone 5-10 and 3-12. So he begins again, Kidnawaka at Juryo 12.
Tsuda Gishaw's highest rank of Makushita 6. He was there in March 2024. Then went out injured. Dropped all the way down and has been basically in Juryo ever since.
Looks like we're ready to go. Kidnawaka on the left of your screen. Tsuda Gishaw on the right. Kidnawaka out quickly. Hand jammed under Tsuda Gishaw. Kidnawaka's attacking. Tsuda Gishaw's trying to stop, but a brilliant move. Moving around the side. Oh, gee, what a mess there at the end. Kidnawaka won that. Businesslike.
It was quite businesslike. He wasn't able to keep the safe sumo there at the end, and that's okay. That push sent Tsuda Gishaw tumbling into an absolute ball of flesh down the bottom. He rolled over, and that's not good for his body or the knees. I am quite worried about Tsuda Gishaw.
Gee, any question about how confident Kidnawaka's feeling on the feet have been put to bed by this bout? That move around to his right to get behind Tsuda Gishaw here was unbelievable.
It was great. He slapped that left hand on the belt. He didn't get the belt grip, but the push against his body and then against his face sent him reeling. Got the traditional poke in the eye. Kidnawaka...
Really
just the wink. It's the post sumo bout wink. At least one person out of 2, 50% of all bout participants need to get a poke in the eye. And today it was Kidnawaka's time. He gets the win at Juryo 12 on his return to the Juryo ranks on day 1. Kidnawaka, and he's sure to be happy about it.
The next bout we have coming up is Juryo 11 Tamashaw up against Juryo 10 Tohakuryu.
Okay.
Another 2 big fans of the Juryo division, these 2.
Double Henka chance high.
Well, in fact, Dr. Ben Marshman did send us through a 2025 leaderboard for Henka. I believe Tamashaw was up there. Can you confirm that for me?
Oh, can I off the top of my search?
Let me tell you, things have not been great for Tamashaw in 2025, especially in the second half. In May 2025, Tamashaw from Makushita 17, the lowest of the top division, went 4-11. Coming back down to Juryo 6-9 in July, and in September 4-11 from Juryo 7. He needs to turn things around.
He really does. And you're absolutely right with the Henka statistics. Tamashaw is in the lead in 2025 with 11. 11. There was one basho where he just did it over and over again.
That's shocking.
I mean, he's injured, but still. Asasuryu is second on 9. Tohakuryu third on 4. And then Abi and Chiyashima are tied on 5. So I don't know why that doesn't make them third. My understanding of numbers.
I should say Dr. Ben. I need to show him the respect he deserves. He has a system.
Ben, are you in the chat? What's with that?
Welcome to the chat. I'm going to say Eli.
Yeah, and sumo, let's fucking go. Absolutely.
Oh, could not have said it better.
That's what we're all feeling. Especially in November. I don't know. It's so hectic. It's so busy. We've got to get through to the end of the year. Everyone's so tired, and all we want is a bit of uplifting and fun sumo.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And could you think of 2 better Rikishi to deliver that message of hope?
I'm so glad
that message of sumo. Tamashaw on the left of your screen, Tohakuryu on the right.
So will we have a movement in the Henka statistics here? Well, we can't because Tamashaw's out in front, as I said before, in 11. With 11, but he may not do it here. They're both debating what to do right now. Or will they let sumo take over? Will they let their bodies feel the movement of the dohyo? They're going to do their style of sumo, that's for sure. Tamashaw or Tohakuryu, neither does one. They both come forward with the arms. Tohakuryu tries the pull. It's one of his main techniques. He tries it once, twice, but then he goes for the push, and it's surprisingly successful. They're staggering around the dohyo, and it's Tamashaw who finds the position to push Tohakuryu out.
I've got to say, some positive signs from Tamashaw there with his sumo. Yes. It was scrambly, it was desperate, but if I had to pick a theme for it, it was Oshidashi, and he followed up on these attacks. We'll see it in the replay now. Very positive start, accepts the Tachi eye from Tohakuryu, forces Tohakuryu to pull. And this is something we see from Tohakuryu quite a lot.
He does it all the time. But his pushes are surprisingly effective, although Tamashaw just landed one on the shoulder here and got him all in a flap. Legs up in the air, arms up in the air. That can happen in a brief moment in this sport we love of sumo, and it did to Tohakuryu here today, leading to a great win. Great win. Great. How's that, Monica, do you reckon?
Who would have... I think it's perfect. I think that was a better match than we were expecting.
I think so too. I think it was very good. And
given that we were thinking it was going to be double henka.
That's right. And a henka is a legal technique, Bruce, as you... Brucer. As you point out. However, I can still count how many times, or Dr. Ben can still count how many times people do it.
There's Bruce, Brucer, and Brucist. But we're very lucky to have Brucer in the chat. We appreciate it. The next bout we have for you today, Hakuyozan up against Nishinoryu. Hakuyozan on the screen at the moment, Juryo 10. His opponent, Nishinoryu, at Juryo 9.
Justine, hello. It's so great to see you. Also, Melissa, hey, we haven't seen you for a while. How are you? Scott, also in the chat. So awesome to see you. How was the taiko drumming?
Oh, yeah, we should have done that on the Talking Sumo thing. I've got a lot to say. I mean, first of all, friend of the podcast, Rob, was very, very generous in his, bringing me along to this quite closed community event. And he was doing a lot of translating for some of the finer Japanese around taiko drumming. But I had an absolute ball. And can I say, when Rob gets on the sticks...
Yeah, good.
He goes off.
Good rhythm.
Oh, he's so good. Absolutely spectacular.
He locked in.
Madolas, if henka were illegal, Abi would still do it.
So true.
I can't agree with that more.
My name is Abi. Hakuyozan up against Nishinoryu. Now, this is Nishinoryu's second basho in Juryo. It's his highest rank in the sport. He's been around for 42 basho. I say that like it's a lot. It's quite a lot.
It's a lot.
He's from Sakaigawa Bear, 25 years old, so has been in sumo for a lot of his life.
And did he got a generous bump from last basho?
Yes, 8-7, went from 14 to 9.
Oh, okay. So if the Nishinoryu gets a chance to test himself...
The new 12-3.
Yeah.
8-7.
It follows. It absolutely follows. It looks like they're ready to go. Hakuyozan on the left of your screen. Nishinoryu with his back to us for some reason on the right. Nishinoryu needs to find a way to disrupt the bigger and taller and maybe more wily Hakuyozan. He comes forward, looks underneath, gets that right hand on the belt, rotates Hakuyozan around. He's working hard. The thigh grab and dumps Hakuyozan down. Nishinoryu, that's absolutely spectacular. Are we calling that Uchimuso?
The thigh scooping body drop.
Was it a scoop?
I think it was a scoop.
Can you confirm the scoop?
He scooped. The movement was down, up, around, which I call a scoop. Let's see here. He goes forward. He moves Hakuyozan all around, flips him, and then scoops.
Well,
scoop confirmed.
So I'm going to call it here and now. We are seeing what I'm calling the Aonishiki effect coming into play with these younger Rikishi. They've thought, the thigh, hey?
Yeah.
The thigh.
I can go down lower than I ever thought previously, and I can do something.
And I can hit what is the biggest target in the thigh. Aonishiki effect. We've got a couple of people in the chat who I respect confirming the scoop in Dr. Quack and Tom. So good to see.
I really want to say it's the uchimuso is the inner thigh propping twist down, which I know you knew.
No, then I'm thinking of, I don't know this commentate off the top of my head.
I don't. I thought it had scooping in it. Scoop. Control F. Yes, over thigh scooping body drop, but I would say that was the under thigh scooping body drop. So let me keep going.
Unless
it's the omata? No.
Oh, well, actually, did we see the commentate come through for that? I might have missed it.
I was too busy
I think I was talking
online.
about scooping.
Who saw the actual commentate?
Yeah, we might
come
need someone
through?
who's paying attention to confirm that one.
Hey, the US schooner. Schooner.
The US schooner. Bruce did say that it's Bruce with his last name, starting with R. So great to have you, Bruce.
Hi from Geelong. Hey, Ollie. That's
my hometown. That's my shushin.
Don't dox yourself. You shushin. Geelong. No, that's the name, but anyway, they say it like that.
Well, that would be my shikona if I did enter Sumo Geelong. All right, the next bout we have for today, Hiddeni at Juryo 9 on the right, or the left of your screen, I should say, up against Kazakenor at Juryo 8 on the right of your screen. Kazakenor at Juryo 8. Look of absolute calm as he stares down the older brother of Tobizaru. 26 years old, Kazakenor, fighting at his equal highest rank of Juryo 8.
Well, I hate to say west and east here again.
All right, go on.
It's west, and he's previously been at east.
All right, okay, you are technically correct.
You need to respect the points of a compass.
But I'm still resentful. that
are
point
flipped.
the wrong way.
The points of a compass that for some reason in sumo are flipped.
Bruce, we are in Australia. We are in Melbourne, Australia. Mm-hmm. We actually flew in from Sydney, Australia this morning.
Yes, we went to
a concert up in Sydney.
Yep. It was a Death Stranding music, if anyone's played that. Great game.
Yep. 10 out of 10 game, 6.5 out of 10 concert.
Yeah. Music though, 15 out of 10.
Yeah.
The composer was there, Ludwig Forssell. He played the guitar. It was fantastic.
Guitar playing, 20 out of 10.
Yeah. All right. Here we have Hiddeni up against Kazakenor. Hiddeni on the left, although they are coming in on this funny angle with Abema today.
Oh.
They slapped together. That was not called up.
No, come on. Redo that.
And it was Kazakenor whose hands went down to the dirt here. So a win for Hiddeni. But it feels like both of these rikishi here thought that was going to be called as a mata.
Gee, that Tachi I just felt all wrong there. Well, that's sumo though.
That's sumo. That's day one sumo.
That's day one sumo. Gee, the Hiddeni fist down. Oh, geez, lucky to get away with that Hiddeni. Absolute fortune. Yeah, we see him hesitate a bit. Oh boy. Well, look, it's not pretty. But that's sumo. Dr. Quack, Low Raw did a lot of songs for especially the first game. They did play some last night, and oh boy.
It was very sad.
Very sad. But beautiful, beautiful music. As we see Hiddeni just look... Oh, it's hard to read that expression on his face. Nonchalant, thank you.
More chalant.
Chalant.
Coming up next, Kaio. Kaio up against Shirkuma. Actually, when I was talking to you about Juryo the other day and just previewing these bouts and having a little bit of a think, the Kaio Shirkuma bout was one that, in my mind, was a big one. Look at Kaio there. Well, this guy.
Kaio pulls a face that I pull because I don't really like photos taken of me. So I can see someone there who is getting his photo taken but doesn't want it taken.
And he's like, I need a expression that's going to make me look cool, and then sees a photo. He's like, oh no.
Oh no.
Kaio, the rikishi from Okinawa, and really associates with being from there. He speaks about it a bit. He wears fabric from there. Up against Shirkuma, one of the most popular rikishi in the sport, but one who has stalled out because of injury. He's retained his popularity, of course, in Juryo. He's been here for 4 basho now, after going back to Makuuchi for 1 in March 2025.
Yeah, star of Nishinoseki Beya. The polar bear. They have shipping containers full of merch that they do need to shift. So Shirkuma at Juryo 7 does need to get a move on. It looks like the Gyoji's going to send them back for another time to contemplate sumo, merch and life. So we see a young Shirkuma fan. Oh, it's beautiful to see. Young kid being indoctrinated into the
Cult of
Shirkuma.
What about the cult of Kaio, I say?
Well, I think they're both have interesting teachings that I can and do apply to my life day to day.
Kaio spent 2 basho up in the Makuuchi ranks. He was 16 east for both of them after, guess what, a 7 and 8. But after a 4-11 in May, that was,
You put that 7 and 8 in context.
Limit. Yeah,
exactly.
You were like, you don't want to put me down after a 7 and 8. I'll do 4 and 11. And I'll go straight down. So Kaio up against Shirkuma here.
Shirkuma on your screen on the right of the doyo. His opponent, Kaio, on the left. Hopefully we're going to pan this camera back at some point. There we go. Kaio comes forward, gets underneath, pulls Shirkuma under the arms of Kaio, though. Once Shirkuma got under the arms, there's very little that Kaio can do with that center of gravity so high.
No. Shirkuma, when he's in form, is so stable. He goes forward with the legs wide. He's really got that Nishonozeki style of balancing himself and moving forward when he can. And here he gets up underneath Kaio's armpits, as you said, and just takes him straight out.
I mean, it's very easy to see the Nishinoseki Oyakata polish on Shirkuma sometimes, and when it works, it looks so good. I see a lot of similarities between Kisuna Sato and Shirkuma, especially early on when he was doing quite well. Less and less so.
Yeah.
This
but
year.
It's coming back. He's training.
Yes.
We've seen photos of him around training. You can tell when Arikishi is injured because you just don't see them at all in the salaried ranks in the lead up. They're not training. You don't hear about them always. And we've seen photos of Shirkuma, and that's a really great sign. And so is a win on day 1.
Well, what about we have for you next? Takeru Fuji at Juryo 7 up against Nishi Kigi at Juryo 6. Takeru Fuji returning from injury. You can see that heavily bandaged right. Well, the elbow is bandaged, but I think there's bicep issues there as well. What can you say about this young man's career? 26 years old. He's already got a Yusho. And in fact, that March 2024 Yusho from Maegashira 17 was won for the ages. 13-2. Took the championship, got the technique prize, outstanding performance prize, and the fighting spirit prize.
Yeah.
The clean sweep. He has done it all already.
Had to back it up with the injury, had to come out again and fight his way through it. It was absolutely amazing. Really something to see with him. And you still see him. I mean, Isagahama Stable these days is so big and so well populated. So many huge names. But he is still such an imposing presence in the photo they just put up of everybody there. He's still occupying space.
Well,
He's still there saying, I'm here.
So he should. I mean, we're seeing, I think of his contemporary as being Hakuan now climbing to the top of Maegashira. Takeru Fuji absolutely has the ability. It's just a question of how he manages this injury. We've seen Hakuan make that recovery. Takeru Fuji, that re-injury back in July, puts a stop to his progression again. I just want to see him fit for 6 months in a row, 3 basho in a row.
Yeah, there'd be very few people around who wouldn't want to see Takeru Fuji fight at his full strength. And when he wakes up and sees on day 1 that he's got Nishi Kigi at the moment, maybe he thinks,
but
why not?
The danger is you take Nishikigi too easy.
Exactly.
Suddenly, there's a black dot next to my name. Where did that come from?
He went 2-13 last time at Makushita 16. I could get a win here. Don't even think about a win. Nishikigi's behind you. He's pushing you out straight away.
Exactly right.
A little bit of a loss of conditioning, I think. I always look in that upper chest area. I think you can see a lot there, and he's showing the signs of his injury, Nishikigi, but you just never know here.
Yeah, I know. So much sumo experience.
He can do anything. Takeru Fuji on the left, Nishikigi on the right. He's ready, Nishikigi. He wants to fight.
Down.
He's going backwards. I was going to say he's going forward, but he's going backwards. He goes to the Tawara and he thrusts Takeru Fuji down to his left. He's done it again. He took him too easy.
Well, look, I mean, we were treated to an
God.
absolute cinema from Abema, giving us the perfect camera angle. As we saw Takeru Fuji come forward so confidently, and as soon as he had that right hand, I think, on the belt, Nishikigi looked in a lot of trouble, works in. There was the left hand on the belt. Look at Nishikigi under the arms of Takeru Fuji, standing strong against the Tawara, flicks him down. That look of disappointment on Takeru Fuji's face.
And the almost smile on Nishikigi's face.
Yeah.
He knew what he'd done there, and he still feels that success. He still feels how great that win was, and that's a great sign for him. Of his return and of his future in the sport. I loved seeing that. I mean, I feel like someone like Nishikigi can control the currents of sumo.
Yeah,
He feels them,
said.
He flips into another dimension. He feels this momentum come at him. He knows what to do with it. He's like, if you're not exactly on point, you're down.
Exactly. And he's seen so much top division sumo. He knows how to beat people who are better than him.
Yep.
Because he's very comfortable down in that lower part of the Makushita ranks. Gee, what a treat.
Let's
what
go,
a treat.
Nishikigi.
Welcome to the chat, NHK Sumo.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here.
Yeah. Don't look.
But very good to have. I mean, I assume that's probably someone up in the replay room confirming the commentate there for us. So thank you, NHK, for...
Thank you. How many TVs have you got in the room this time around? Small ones, the big ones.
I do want to go back to that Hakuan and Nishoru bout. We were talking about that Kimarate with the...
Yeah, that's one of the ones I saw.
The Komatasukui.
Komatasukui. Actually, no, it's not.
I mean, if that Kimarate doesn't have a scoop attached to it...
Over thigh. Get ready for it. Scooping body drop.
Can I say the scoops don't go from up to down, is all I'm saying.
Well, it does go on to say, in which an opponent responds to being thrown and puts his leg out to balance himself, grabbing the underside of the thigh and lifting it up, throwing the opponent down. Okay. Now, I lost who was the opponent and who was the aggressor in that situation.
Well, it was Nishoru. NHK Sumo, it's Clayton from Hakioi Let's Learn Sumo.
Okay. All right, Clayton. Look, we have Kotakuzan here.
That's so good.
Up against Tachi Taikai. We are up to Juryo 6, up against Juryo 5. Kotakuzan, I mean, what a performance in July. He went 10-5. He nearly won that Juryo Yusho. And maybe the disappointment set in a little bit when he was up at Juryo 8. He only went 8-7.
Look, the week 2 for Kotakuzan was a bit rough.
Yeah.
And I think that's a massive understatement. Only 2 wins in that second week, but his first week got him by. Kotakuzan up against Tachi Taikai. On your screen at the moment, Kotakuzan taking a moment to reflect on his life and all the decisions that led up to this point where he faces up against Tachi Taikai at Juryo 5. Tachi Taikai underneath, attacking the face of Kotakuzan. Kotakuzan, quick response there. Weathers the storm and a quick flick sends Tachi Taikai down.
Kotakuzan does not mind fast sumo. He goes out fast and he's also good at responding quickly. He knows how to be quickly defensive and go for the quick pull down. That's what he did here. He lifted Tachi Taikai up, and then maybe there was a little bit of a slip there with the left leg. I don't want to say that the doyo is too slippery already, too sandy. But it did look a little bit like it there.
You talk about that solid base that Kotakuzan works from. He looks so stable on his feet there. Very hard to overcome that. Welcome to the chat, Caleb.
Oh, Caleb.
Caleb, where have you been, son?
Now, look, Clayton's done so much self-promotion in the chat there that I need everyone else to do it as well. So anything you want to promote in the chat, go for it.
Goods and services.
Caleb, do some of your stuff.
We will be taking 15%.
We're all of your managers now.
All right, the next bout we have for you today is Hatsuyama up against Asanoyama. Boy, this will be a fascinating bout. They've met one time before, these two. It went to Asanoyama back in, who could forget, day 10 of September, where Asanoyama got that Oshidashi win. Hatsuyama, there are very, very good signs from the 26-year-old from Tokyo. He has had a pretty good 2025. He is at his highest rank now of Juryo 5 after 9 and 6 in September at Juryo 8. I think things are coming together for this man.
And I love to see it. Hatsuyama, I am a big fan. On the other side, Asanoyama, and there are enough big fans going around of this man that I don't have to be one. And yet I still am. I'm going to call him a Juryo stalwart.
Jeez. Wow.
He's been in there for 2 basho, and it's one too many. I mean, sure, he came in at Juryo 13 and went 12 and 3. Why not straight up?
Yeah, I like
Why not 15-0?
This is a refreshing reframing of the situation.
I'm disappointed at the losses to Nishoru, who pulled off that amazing Kimarite we were just talking about. Shirkuma.
Wow.
No.
Oh, well, come on.
Nishiki Fuji, fair enough.
Madolas has played the ultimate reverse card. I'd like to promote Sumo Mainichi and take my 85%. Well, we opened ourselves to that, and send us an invoice. We will pay that.
Honestly, let's have a sake together. We can.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. So Hatsuyama, Asanoyama. Hatsuyama, as I said before, I really am a fan of this guy. He goes out hard. When he loses hard as well. It's either all or nothing.
Well, and I think a great challenge for Hatsuyama today against ex-Ozeki Asanoyama. This is a great test, and I think Hatsuyama is up to it. Look at the absolute darkness on this kid's face. This is going to be intimidating for Asanoyama to stare down into.
I think so. Is he seeing disdain?
Oh, I think he's staring into the void, and all he sees is blackness.
Hatsuyama, Asanoyama. What can this kid do on the left? Hatsuyama comes out with a Nodowa. He's holding Asanoyama up. He tries to thrust him down, but Asanoyama gets in close. Hatsuyama thrusts him away again and pushes forward. He takes Asanoyama right to the edge and out. That is such great fighting spirit from Hatsuyama.
Wow, Hatsuyama. You see a shake of the head from Asanoyama as he steps up onto the doyo. He got done by a better Rikishi today. Incredible sumo.
It really was. It wasn't just a shake of the head. It was that and then a grimace.
Yeah.
He didn't feel that was right in his body, and yet Hatsuyama with those thrusts.
I wondered whether this was the right strategy against Asanoyama from Hatsuyama, these high attacks. But look at the way Hatsuyama rotates around the doyo, buys himself enough time to stabilise. And then the counterattack, did it catch Asanoyama off guard?
I wonder. It was that stabilisation that won it there for Hatsuyama. When Asanoyama got close, he accepted that. He said, I don't mind being close either, and pushed himself into the body of Asanoyama, embraced him and took him back with his power and speed. That was really, really impressive. I enjoyed that.
What a way for Hatsuyama to kick off his highest rank of Juryo 5. Maybe there's big things coming for him.
I hope so. And now it's Sanyaku time. We get to hear a little bit of a speech from Papa Hakaku.
Well, there's Yokozuna Hoshoryu leading them up, and on the other side, Yokozuna Ono Sato. Oh boy, well, I mean, it's time now. You start to think about the top division. And how are we going to finish off 2025? What a year for sumo.
What a year for sumo. I've seen calls for the calls. I mean, you can't call for it. Tips for an Aonishiki Yusho could very well be. Hoshoryu, a lot of people are very keen on that. We have the 2 Yokozuna up there, Ono Sato and Hoshoryu.
The fax machine has been running hot over the last few weeks. And, you know, I've been putting the faxes in piles. A lot of support for Ono Sato, a lot of support for Hoshoryu. But the Aonishiki pile is the one that has the most bits of waxy paper in it.
The subterranean Ukrainian.
Yeah, that's such a good nickname.
It's a great nickname.
I mean, we didn't come up with it, but we own the IP on it, so 15% to us.
Jeez, we're making so much money.
Did you see Clayton say...
50% of zero.
Yeah.
Yep. Aonishiki, Sekiwake, the other Sekiwake, Oho.
Well...
Oho had such a great time in London. There was a recent interview with him where he just said, I'd bought so much stuff and I had to put it all in my carry bag on the way home. And I was like, same. Me too.
We flew back from Sydney right on the edge of what we could kilogram-wise.
7 kilograms we went with. Tell you
At one point, we had a few pieces of chewing gum and I'm like, great, that'll lighten the load for the way home.
And then we bought sunscreen because we forgot to take it. We were like, damn, that's 100
grams. Oho at Sekiwake.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
I guess you could argue it's a generous promotion. I've always thought that Oho is such a threatening presence. He still has work to do, I think, in terms of the consistency of his sumo, but he can go against any of the Rikishi standing on the doyo, and he is that wild card.
Yeah, he messes them up.
He can be very, very surprising.
He's a Kimboshi master.
He is a Kimboshi master.
Well, not right now because he's at Sekiwake, but he has been. So we have the 2 Sekiwake, Oho and Aonishiki. We have the 2 Komusubi, Takayasu, how but also awesome, personally speaking. And Takenosho coming back, which is fantastic. Dr. Quack wondering if these guys are out of shape because of London. I think that's a real, really valid thing to ask because... the preparation period has been a little bit shorter. They basically got back and then the jet lag, as Guitar You suggested. They're definitely... Oh, we see Terunofuji as in the blue outfit there.
Yeah. I wonder... I mean, there was no doubt that...
Well, they're over the jet lag, but have they had the full time to prepare?
I think the answer is clearly no. But I think of these Rikishi carrying injury. I think of these Rikishi... carrying the mental burden of the top division. It was great to see them have some time off, that they could be a normal person in London. Of course, they were getting papped left, right and centre. But,
papped.
They can't really go out in public like that in Japan.
No, that's true. And they were still getting their photos taken and everything, but they got to be a tourist, which is so rare because they never get to travel ever. I mean, around Japan, of course, but that's all within the sumo world. And they just got to do something so different. I'm really torn with Kotazakura. He didn't get to go because of his knees. So theoretically he got to stay behind and rest, but also he didn't get that total reset. I actually think the reset of London might be worth a lot in terms of your mental.
You know there's no reset for Kotazakura.
Yeah, he hasn't reset.
His dad's on his back.
Every day. Because
day.
He didn't get to go to London. You got to practice. You got to do.
This is your time. You can get better.
You're doing the pole.
Come on. Can I just say, quite refreshing to see a lot of positive Oho talk in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
This is good. Thank you, everyone. This is beautiful. I feel the world's in a good place.
Yeah.
All right, we have 3 bouts left for Juryo. Only 3?
Damn.
We have up next Juryo 4, Kageaki, on your screen at the moment in the brown mawashi, up against the other, Juryo 3, Daisei-zan.
I thought you were going to say the other brown mawashi.
No, I confused myself there.
Daisei-zan, I love this guy. I'm really on board with him. He's got a 3-0 record against Kageaki. So he might be coming into this confident. But what he won't be confident about is getting to Juryo 1 in September and not being able to get that Makuuchi promotion. He went 7-8.
Yeah, took that 8th win on day that 8th loss on day 13 but against Kazakenor, but did finish positively with wins against Tohakuryu and Tamashaw. I really felt like it was time.
Yeah, me too.
For Daisei-san.
Me too. He's in such a popular stable. He's in Arashio. He has I guess it wasn't that popular last. It's always popular. Sorry, it wasn't that successful with the Wakataka Kage drop last time around. But still, he's got a lot of support around him, and to not quite get that success of getting up to Makuuchi, I was disappointed for him.
But Juryo forgives. It gives you second chances. At Juryo 3, Daisei-san is still within striking distance. And, with the pressure off, I wonder what he can do. But his opponent today, Kageaki, he is no easy beat, even though you did say that Daisei-san has done it the last 3 times that they met. I
agree, though. Kageaki is so impressive. As soon as he comes out with any sense of form, he's straight back up there.
Yeah, he has been in Juryo since March of this year, Kageaki. Not great numbers, 4, 11, 6, 9. But the last 2 basho in July and September, Kageaki has gone 9, 6 and 8 and 7. Have I got it right? Yeah, Kageaki went 8 and 7 from Juryo 4 and stayed Juryo 4. East.
That's the opposite luck.
Yeah, opposite luck. Well, he's had Banzuke luck, of all people, Kageaki. All right, looks like they are ready to go. Kageaki on the left of your screen, Daisei-san on the right. Kageaki fist down first, comes forward slowly, looks Daisei-san in the eye and said, I wasn't ready. Well, you can hear the crowd absolutely beside themselves. Kageaki has whipped them into a frenzy with that mata. As we reset, as the Gyoji waits for the crowd to settle down. Okay, we go again. They reset. Daisei-san pushing underneath, trying to get around the body of Kageaki, but Kageaki steams forward. Tries left hand push, but quick thinking from Daisei-san to step back and slap or guide Kageaki down to the doyo. Quick thinking from Daisei-san today.
It was. I was about to say that was classic Kageaki. With him coming forward and taking Daisei-san just off to the angle a little bit. If he had have taken him out there, obviously, Kageaki all the way. But Daisei-san, as you said, that stepping around, he was pushed around.
He was pushed
around.
But
then the sudden pull, he felt the momentum.
And a clean finish from Daisei-san there.
It was really nice. He knew exactly how many steps he had left on the doyo. That was a quick measurement in the mind, a quick Pythagoras theorem. He applied it and he got it right because he stayed inside. Kageaki down.
Gee, when you see Kageaki under the opponent's arms and moving forward like that, very few people can stop that.
Yeah. Yep, he had the arms out, the robot arms.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
But he couldn't do it today. He is up on the leaderboards, Kageaki, for not having missed a bout. We've talked a lot about Takeru Fuji.
And Tamawashi.
And Kageaki's up there as well. So he didn't miss a bout today. That's not what I'm saying. But he did lose.
Well, in any other era, people would be talking about Kageaki as the Iron Man.
I just want to give him his props
exactly.
a bit,
Thank you.
Actually, because everyone's been talking about that and he is up there. But we need to talk about Mita here. His hair is up. It's tiny, but it's up. And we love seeing it. Asasuryu is his opponent.
Oh, boy.
Again, when we talked about these Juryo bouts coming up, this surely is the crucial one.
So Mita at Juryo 3 after going 9 and 6, only moving up 1 spot from Juryo 4. Mita's basho back in September was one of 2 halves, absolutely dominated with 7 straight wins to open up. But the second week, and Nakabi, bit of a disaster, went 2 and 6 from there. It was hard to see really what was going on with Mita. The sumo was fine. He just kept taking the losses.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, he's had the finger injuries and stuff, but how that's played up, you can see the left hand very heavily bandaged.
Wow.
We see finger wraps,
Yeah.
so a little finger ring of tape, but he's got a sort of...
He's got the knucks done.
Yeah.
The knucks are done.
I wish they'd crop that in a little bit more to the left,
Yeah,
that one.
the guy, do you mean the guy was really
guy.
killing your vibe? Yeah.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
But when I said before about when you look at your Tohakuryu for day one, Mita, he really feels like he's going to have success, and he will. But when you see that you come up against Asasuryu from Takasago, the Mongolian, who just won the Juryo Yusho.
He looked unstoppable in September. I mean, what a way for us to kick off day one Juryo. Mita v Asasuryu. Great stuff.
He beat Mita in September. Can he do it again here today? The world is watching. Well, we are. We all are. Mita down. The much smaller Rikishi.
Ooh.
He steps to his left, Mita, and he's trying to pull Asasuryu down, but Asasuryu just comes forward at him, does very simple sumo, and pushes Mita out.
Asasuryu opens with a left hand slap to Mita's face. I mean, you
Nice,
talk
nice,
about
nice.
confidence against Mita, someone who is red hot, so popular right now, will only be able to appreciate it in slow motion. Left hand bang to the face.
Bang.
Instantly follows up from that Mita rotation around. Asasuryu, his big frame, it looks so quick across the dojo.
He was just all over him there.
Yeah.
And you're right. From the start, that domination, that understanding that I'll be controlling this match. And he absolutely
Wow.
did. His body was just all around him and forced Mita on the retreat. He ran out of real estate so quickly, Mita. That was a surprising one for me, but also maybe not so surprising.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, now that you've got me thinking about it, I think you're right. This was a statement from Asasuryu.
Yes.
He is out there to do it again, and who will beat him this time around?
Yeah, and a valid question, was that a hanker? He certainly stepped. I wasn't watching for it the second time. I think it was a movement. It was an interesting movement. He felt like he had to move out of the way of the touch.
Well, he'd been
but he still
slapped
got
in the
slapped.
face. He got
That's
slapped in the face, and then he
That's right.
moved. And often when I get slapped in the face in my day-to-day lives, I get out of the way.
You move back.
But not a hanker. That was very, very good sumo. I'm going to say from both Rikishi.
Yep. This is a great bout as well. The final bout of Juryo today on day one of Kyushu Basho. You're here with Sumo Mainichi. It is Koroeho, massive favourite, against Fuji Seo.
Yeah.
Who is
Yep.
slipping through with, dare I say it, great sumo. This is his highest rank at Juryo 1 West. He went 10-5 at Juryo 5 in September. He's got up to 2 before, and he went 4-11. So it was that classic getting to the top of Juryo and just failing.
Yeah, but very quickly, Fuji Seo, and after failing at Juryo 2, Makushita 2?
Mm-hmm.
Am I looking
We
into
wish.
the future? Just the way Fuji Seo recovered and just got back to building some consistency. At Juryo 1, he is knocking on the door of promotion for Hatsubasho in 2026. I wonder.
I really do. He lets Koroeho do his beautiful shiko. Does it second. I appreciate that.
The height is one thing, but just the duration.
The duration.
The duration of it.
And I think it's good to just let that happen
Yeah.
as the opponent.
Yeah.
We saw Tobizaru in London, and fair enough, try to match him. Try to. He did all right. And that was exhibition, of course, but I appreciated seeing that. But usually you just let him go. You focus on your sumo. You understand that you're Juryo 1 and you're about to make a play for the Maegashira ranks.
Koroeho on the left of your screen, another Rikishi in September who went 8-7 and stayed at the same rank of Juryo 2 East. Why? What is going on?
Why?
We've got people who are 7-8 staying. We've got people who are 8-7 staying.
The beautiful maths and physics
I know.
in another dimension of the Banzuke.
Yeah, Koroeho did have one basho at Maegashira 17 in the top division in July and went 6-9. His response after that was to go 8-7. What can he do in Kyushu? Kotoeho on the left of your screen, Fuji Seo on the right. This is our final bout of Juryo for day one. They come forward. It's Kotoeho quick to move underneath and pull down. Made that look pretty easy.
He did. That was a quick one. It was a dominant move. A really strong statement on day one from Kotoeho, and we'll see how he managed to set this up. He's always ready so early. Came in quickly, got under the arms, and then got the hands on the shoulders. Moved around.
He seemed pretty happy to let Fuji Seo come forward there.
Maybe he took that forward motion and encouraged it down.
Oh, very, very good. Well, that's it for the Juryo bouts for day one of Kyushu Basho 2025. We see the top division Rikishi about to come out to do their Doyo Iri, led by the man, the legend, Tamawashi. We are Sumo Mainichi. We'll be doing a podcast every day of the Basho. We'll also be back streaming Juryo on Sunday.
Yep.
Day 8, Nakabi. Is that right?
Yes.
And then day 14,
yep.
Senshuraku Eve.
Yep.
And then day 15, we'll be doing our live event.
Yep. Thank you for being the finest minds in a sumo chat going around.
Yeah, a big privilege.
Yeah, we really appreciate hanging out with you guys. It's really special and appreciate all your insight and all your thoughts about sumo. And this sport is only what it is for us because we get to experience it with other people around the world, which is just really, really, really cool. And in Melbourne, we're creating a new Melbourne community, which is great. And we enjoy it. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next Sunday, unless you listen to the podcast, which is tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.